Hello and thanks for joining me again for another episode of SpaceBourne 2. So in our last episode we took out the main station belonging to House Saragon, and I'd taken a bunch of their other stations before that. So in between episodes I've also taken all the systems that those stations were in. They where are they? Here. Go down here. Now see, they still do have a few systems. They don't have any bases left or any fleets. And we are now making quite a bit of cash. So as you can see out the window there, this is our headquarters. We have been upgrading here, and I've got all those all maxed out. Also been starting to build the build all of these extensions as well, and I've also been doing some bounties. We're ready to go and do another interview mission to get up to rank 3. Not going to do that today though. But while I've been doing those, the stations that are producing stuff keep producing stuff, which is all good, and they'll keep on producing stuff while we do what we're going to do today. So, we did finish the task for the Conqueror. We haven't quite finished the quest itself. That finishes when we have this meeting over here. So, going to go over here and hit F at the table.
We're reaching our goals one by one.
Yes, I told you. You've exploited your father's leadership genes.
I wonder what they're discussing about us at the council right now.
Thank you. After all, we have a position in the galaxy now.
Since we're on the topic, I have a suggestion for this meeting. We are on the way to becoming an independent faction. However, that is not our ultimate goal. We want to be a faction with a place in the council. For that, we have a symbolic need. A ship class that belongs exclusively to WRA.
You got my attention.
If everyone agrees on this, we can start producing our own ship now. In the first stage, we should determine the type and features of our ship. Then we'll gather blueprints that fit these features from around the galaxy. When they're ready, I can combine our drafts to create a new ship model.
So where are we going to produce these ships?
We can establish our own ship production factories. In other words, you can set them up, right?
We can establish a ship production factory, but in my opinion, it should be a secret facility. Otherwise, all our production will be at risk.
Can we set up a tools manufacturing facility station and establish a ship production facility inside it?
Yes, this is doable.
Then we should decide now what kind of ship we're going to produce.
In my opinion, our ship should be a destroyer with very high firepower.
But ships with high firepower and low defense capabilities become useless in the hands of bad pilots. I think we should also prioritize defense to consider our novice pilots.
But our pilots are improving every day. Therefore, a more balanced ship may be a more correct decision.
Okay, so up until now, pretty much all the choices that you've made down here have not, in previous dialogues, have not really made any difference. These choices do make a difference, and they will affect the stats and whatever of the ship that you get at the end of this. And I'm not exactly sure on the exact stats of each one, but I agree with Drain. I mean, our pilots are pretty decent. Let's go for high damage. So,
Good choice, as tech ships are the best in the market with these specifications. Therefore, we should acquire the blueprints containing his tech, hull, and weapon technology first. So, what should be our main subsystem for this ship?
A Black Ops ship with these features could be a great combination.
I think it should be a purifier. We can make the best use of our firepower this way.
My idea is to build a fighter ship with combat drones. Just imagine, we will have a fast and powerful ship that can also carry combat drones.
Okay, once again, this choice matters. Now, these choices won't change the course of the quest or the mission. We'll still have the same mission afterwards, but it will affect the ship that you get. And once again, I haven't tested them all. I am going to go with Pure Fighter.
The best company that utilizes this system is AstraGens. We can obtain this blueprint from there.
AstraGens, let me get that blueprint.
How are you going to do that?
I have a guy on the inside. He's a good friend of mine. He can easily get me into the factory once I'm in. The rest is easy.
Cold. Don't do this. You're not ready for field work.
Please. I don't have much to do on the stations anymore, and I'm starting to feel useless. Doing this will make me feel better.
I agree. Let the kid take some responsibility.
Thank you so much. I won't let you down.
Cold. Please be careful. If there's any danger, contact me immediately.
Okay, don't worry. I'll also attach a transmitter to my bag. If there's any problem, you can easily find me.
When should we start building the factory?
Once I create a blueprint, I'll let you know what kind of production infrastructure we need. Then we can build a factory and start production.
Okay, so you can go back and change your mind about the type of ship we're going to build. We're going to stick with this.
As you wish.
See how we go. Okay, so it glitches you back over here. I don't think there was anything else I was going to show you in the station here. So we're going to head over here. Now, we're not actually going to do this mission straight away, because this mission is going to involve some ground combat. And we are only a level 8 soldier. I'm not the best at FPS, so I want to gain a few levels before we tackle this mission. So today we're going to show you a couple of ways we can do that. Now, one of them obviously is doing mail missions. Now you see these mail missions, they have a little icon down here. With that icon, that's going to give you pilot experience. It's got the little gun icon. That's going to give you soldier experience. So you can do those missions, and they will not involve doing any actual ground fighting, or most of them won't. You're just going to be shooting, having space battles in your ship, and you'll gain soldier experience. So that is an easy way of doing it. Another way is to do mercenary missions, and I haven't touched on them yet. We did go to the guild and we picked up the introductory mission that we need to pass in order to become a member. That's up here. Now that's the new quest that we just picked up. Now if you got to this stage in 1.8, that was as far as this story mission went, and you couldn't go any further. As of 1.9, this is where that continues. But we're going to go and do this. Now that's only level 3, so hopefully it shouldn't be that difficult for us. We picked that up quite a while ago. We have had a couple of levels since that. So we're going to track that, set our route there, hop back in my ship, which for some reason I parked way over there. Now, I did have a question in the comments about my loadout, or my weapons, what weapons I've got on my ship. So I'll just have a quick look at that. So I'll expand these stats. So I'm using 2 pulse in here as my primary, which is set to number 2 because number 2 is the default weapon that becomes active when you activate your weapons. I've got the rail, which I don't really switch over to the rail now that weapon cooling is not a problem, but I do have that in there mainly for Molyax to use. So, you know, he'll shoot any targets within a range with the rail turret. And so that's why I have a rail in there. Missiles, I don't use missiles. I have put missiles in here, but I've never used them. I picked that one up as loot and I shoved it in there. As for our components, if you want to pause and read these, you can. Just quickly go over them. And I'll just scroll this down so you can have a look at the rest of it. And if you want to have a pause and read that, I don't pay a lot of attention to all of these stats. Mainly I pay attention to certain things when I'm picking out components, such as, you know, armor bonuses and any abilities that it gives. But basically, yep, that's the loadout of my ship. So now we're going to take off and we'll go and do this mercenary interview task. Now obviously this one, it's only level 3. It's not going to give us a great deal of experience, but we do need to do it in order to join the Mercenary Guild. So we'll go do that. And basically this mission is going to involve going to a planet. We've got to hack into a server and we've got to defend it while it's uploading files. So I'll cruise on through here.
Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved for you.
And once we've done this one, we will then have a mercenary tab up here and we can choose different mercenary jobs in there, and they do vary. There are different types. So if we get time in this episode, try and show you one of the other ones, which is a really good one for doing also for making cash. And if you can rank up to rank 3 in the Mercenary Guild, it will give you access to legendary armor and weapons for your character. So now this is on the planet. You can see the little red arrow there pointing to the planet. That's where this mercenary mission is. So we're going to cruise on over there.
Calibration module activated. Calibration complete.
And once we get to the planet surface here, or rather once we get within orbit, we'll wait for our warp drive to cool down. It's a good idea to drop down a save before you go to any planet, because there are some bugs that sometimes interfere. So we're going to hit B. And that pink marker is the one we want. So we're going to cruise down there. And once we regain control of our ship after breaking through the atmosphere, we're going to be going down to a little I guess an outpost of some sort. Once we get the big bump. There we go. So we're just going to cruise on down to here. Going to jump out. There's a guy over there, a couple of guys over there. Alright, so we're going to run over here. Sometimes there's one guy there, sometimes there could be a couple. Going to go up here. Going to hit F here. I'm going to activate our jetpack. And we're going to hop up on the roof here. And we're just going to keep looking around. So you can see there's a line up the top, updating the file or uploading a file. We've got to wait for that. And these guys are going to drop down and we're going to try and take them out. Just going to keep looking around as they come down. And you can hear sound when they drop, but missed that one. Alright. Just keep circling around. And yes, I am one of those guys that reloads after every single shot. Especially with the sniper, you don't want to have to reload with that if you miss. Keep watching. And there comes another one. Take them out. There's another one. Almost done. A few more. So now if they make it inside to the terminal, they'll stop the download. So we don't want to let them do that. And they'll keep coming basically until it's finished downloading or uploading. Missed. Chuck a bomb at me. No. Alright. Alright, we're almost done. A little bit more. There we go. Okay. So, there is another one there. Normally they'll stop coming once you've done that. And there we go. We've finished that task. So, it's no longer in here. And now, if we go to Galaxy Web, we now have looking for Mercenary. And let's have here. So we've got different ones. And we're looking for one. Okay. So one of these village ones is a good one. The escape ones are a bit more difficult, but the village ones, so that's an escape from a village. So we want to destroy this village here. These ones are typically usually pretty good for loot as well. So we'll give that one a go. And we will okay, so we'll track it in there, set our route. Yeah, I'm just going to jump down here and pick up any stuff. Don't know if they dropped any other stuff around here. Yep, over there. And I think that's all the stuff they dropped. There's another one here. Grab that. Okay, back to our ship. And back up into the sky. Alright, so for these village raid missions, and you actually don't need to do a Bounty Hunters Guild mission to raid a village. What you can do is if you go up to a planet's surface, you hit B, you can see any of these ones that say village. If you click onto one of those and you warp down to it, you'll be able to go in, and if you just start taking pot shots at guys in there, then you'll start a raid in there and you'll get a similar type of thing. But we may as well rank up our Mercenary Guild because we want to unlock decent weapons and armor. Now I do recommend that you take a ship that has a lot of cargo space. We're pretty good on cargo space in this ship. If I wasn't, I'd normally go and sell off this junk before doing anything. You can take your mining ship, I believe, if that has a lot more cargo space. But see how we go. Alright, so hit Control H here. Cruise on through here. And I missed it. Let's try that again. Still have a tendency to put my foot down a bit too hard and shoot through those.
Exit permission from the system has been obtained. The next waypoint is being passed. N3, 2, 1. Destination reached.
Okay, so we're going to hit T again. See the little red arrow. So we're going to the planet. Planets show up in white.
Calibration module activated.
Now, in the last update, they have also nerfed the difficulty of enemy ground soldiers. So you used to be able to go and do, like, go to a really high level area and drop down to a high level planet and do a raid of like a level 40 village or whatever, just with a sniper rifle, and you know, you'd get massive amounts of experience and high level loot. But they have nerfed that. And so you can, technically you can still do it, but it takes a lot longer. So I think like at level 8, we've you know, an average sniper rifle, I had to put like 50 or 60 rounds into one guy to take him down. So, not the quickest way anymore. And the other thing you want for leveling up soldier is you do want to get this one first, as early as you can, to both tiers, so you get more experience. Okay. I don't think this is right.
Navigation is online.
Alright. That's not the one we wanted.
Navigation is offline.
Alright, let's try this again. I'm not sure if that's bugged out. Excuse me. Or whether I clicked the wrong thing. So, B, lock onto that. Maybe I locked onto the wrong thing, I'm not sure.
The surface align process is completed. Waiting for thruster input.
But we'll try this again. And if it takes us back to that big city, we may have to cancel that mission and do another one. Ah, this looks a bit better, I think, till it pops in. Yep. So I must have clicked on the wrong location or the wrong marker there. But there we go. Gonna come down here. Gonna keep our distance a little bit. Jump out. Pull out our sniper rifle. Gonna look for people standing around. And now you can see the raid up the top there. It's like a health meter. As you take out these guys, then that line will go down. Now you don't want to be flying around up on roofs in these villages because they do have turrets which are going to shoot at you. So there's a turret there. We can't shoot those turrets, but there are little control units and wires that you can shoot out that will disable those turrets. Get a little bit closer.
Attention, our city is under attack. Please do not intervene if you are not armed.
See if we can spot anyone else. Alright, so I'm going to run around the edges until we see some people. Where is this guy? Don't see him. Okay, here they come. Alright, not sure if I can get at him. Yeah, see, they take a few more shots than they used to. You used to be able to one hit everybody. With a decent sniper. And these guys are taking a few shots to take out. So they have definitely nerfed the difficulty a bit. You see as we're taking them out, the health line's gone down a bit. So it's just going to keep running around the edge here, keeping our distance a bit. And I'm seeing someone way up there. Don't know if they've got something to do with the village. I think that might be to do with something else. Yeah, I don't think he's part of this.
Attention, our city is under attack. Please do not intervene if you are not armed.
Alright. I'm gonna make sure that we stay out a bit. Let's see, if we keep our distance, they won't shoot. Okay. So this guy up on the hill, he's something else. I think there's like a little something or other going on up there. So you do find these little buildings and tin sheds and stuff that do have other quests in them. I'm not going to worry too much about him. Alright, so our line's going down. Yeah, they've got the sirens going on. Alright. Getting through it. Another one up there.
Attention, our city is under attack. Please do not intervene if you are not armed.
Alright. Still got that guy up on the hill, gonna leave him alone. These will probably be the last couple of guys, maybe. All right.
Abandon your post and leave the city. I repeat, abandon your post and leave the city now.
So that's the contract completed. We want to go and pick up our loot. Whoops. Yeah. No, they dropped a little bit of stuff. See that question mark over there? That is also something else on the planet. Way over there. I think it's down underneath below the dune. It's a distance away. That'll be like a different quest or something else that we can find. Not going to worry about that now. So now what we're going to do is we go into these buildings here, find these doors. And villages will differ, there'll be different buildings. We're not going to do anything with these guys, we're going to leave them alone. We're just going to take their stuff. So you just want to run around to all these buildings. Now, see this here? If you shoot out that wire, it'll deactivate the turret that's on top of that building. But now that, you know, we completed the raid and those turrets are now inactive anyway, so. So we just want to go around, kick down all these doors. Go to these things. Take all the stuff out of it. We've got the big main building up here. So we want to go in here. And on these shelves, ton of stuff to take. Nothing on that one. 3 on this one. Two on this one. And none on that one. Go through here. There's a little desk behind here we can grab some stuff out of. And so with the mercenary missions, find these ones that say destroy a village like this one. These are going to be the ones that you're going to get a lot of loot for at the end of it. Like, we've finished the mission. It's not part of the mission anymore, but now that they're defenseless, we can grab stuff out of all of these little houses. And different villages will be different. You'll have some that are more mud huts and all that sort of thing. The higher level the village, the higher level the loot that you're going to get out of it. So, good way to make money, good way to get equipment. And a lot of the stuff that we're getting here is actually soldier equipment rather than ship equipment. And this is why you want to bring a ship with a decent cargo capacity. And I can't get that one. There we go. No, it's the door. There we go. And someone dropped something up here. So just keep bashing down these doors till we've done them all. And you can get some pretty decent stuff from these raids as well. See, we're picking up pink weapons and stuff. Some of these are a bit tricky to sort of get focused on. And all this equipment is going to help us out in our ground battles as well. Behind us there. Okay. Look around for any more doors that we haven't kicked down. One over here. And I think we've almost done full circle. See if there's any in the middle that we haven't done. Get that one. That one looks like it's We have got that one. One in the middle here. Nothing in it. Alright, so I think I've looted everything here. So we'll head back to our ship. And we'll have a look at what we picked up. So I'll just take off. Get into the sky. Once we burst out of atmosphere, let's see if we can stop off at a station. Oh, there's a miners guild there, that'll do. So we'll cruise on over to there.
Calibration module activated. Calibration.
And if we have a look in our cargo, like we've picked up quite a lot of stuff. Even stuff for our ship, but this is low level. It's only a level 8 mission, so... But, do have some gear there that we can swap over onto our character. If it's any good.
Landing gear deployed.
So let's have a look here. Pulse rifle full auto, that's way better than my assault rifle. Have that. Yeah, I don't really use the submachine guns. There is a sniper. One I've got's better. I think I'll keep my knife. Okay, so let's hop out and see what all this loot's worth. So just hop in here. And we'll get ourselves over to a terminal. And we're just going to go sell all. And yeah, almost 1 million. And that's like, yeah, a low level mission in the Mercenaries Guild. So that's going to be it for this episode. In between episodes, I'm going to grind away at a few more of those mercenary missions and get my character level up a little bit. And then we'll jump back into the storyline when I come back. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like, comment down below. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm definitely not an expert on the game, but, you know, got a bit of experience. Try and help you if I can. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Thanks to everybody who's subscribed to me so far. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.